Hi, ma'am. To start with, could you give a brief introduction about yourself?
So I'm Medha Gupta. I'm 43 years old. I live in Delhi. I have my mother and my father who both are 70 plus. I work with Kotak Mahindra Bank in the wealth management, and I'm a full-fledged professional who's been working since the last 20-25 years. My sister lives in Delhi, in Bombay, sorry. So I'm amongst the, we're just two siblings. So the responsibility of my parents now, my work and everything is on me because my sister is in Bombay. And so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tell me.
If you don't mind telling, do you have any medical history?
No, I don't have any medical history, but my parents do. So they have diabetes, but regular stuff like lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension.
Okay. So, ever since the pandemic has started, the COVID cases have been rising, and people are suggesting different Ayurvedic remedies, or maybe like things like Zincovit and vitamin C that prevent COVID. So, have you given into these remedies, or do you feel like they aren't helpful?
No, so definitely. I think the way it came was in March when it came, we took it lightly. We thought it's just like one of those, Ebola, Kibola, whatever came and went. Never ever thought that we will have something called a lockdown ever. But this was completely beyond our imagination. That for 7 months I haven't gotten out, and we're just going to be locked down, and the whole world will be locked down. It is completely something which we, and especially probably people who've been born in 70s and and beyond, we haven't seen the world wars, we haven't seen any major pandemic in our life. So I would say in my 43 years, this is the first time when I've seen something like this, and not a very smooth life. So
Yeah.
March was, we didn't think it was too big, and after the lockdown we realized that yes, there is. And especially when everybody said that the medicines are going to be in short supply, so yes, we got a kit for every single person, including our staff, that should something happen and we don't have the medicines in the market, we should have it. So yes, we've been on vitamin C, Zincovit, since the last 6 months.
Okay.
uh, yeah.
Okay. How did the pandemic affect you? Like, the lockdown was pretty successful. So, were you able to follow the what the government had imposed, or were you getting frustrated at home, and how it affected you as a person individually?
No, so what I would say is that because I'm a professional and I'm in the banking fraternity, the bank swung in action, and they gave us the connections at home. So from I would say within 5-7 days of the lockdown, I had connection to the entire office, my systems. So, and of course the workload became 5 times more because there were so many of our colleagues who did not have access. So you're backing up for them also. So in a way the sanity remained. I would say the mental sanity remained because I was always busy. You're working literally now 12 hours a day. But I would say that I can't say the same for my parents. The senior citizens are having it very, very tough. They don't, their lives were, they had to get out, they had to interact with people. They're not that technologically savvy. So they're having a tough time, and to manage them is because they are getting into a sort of a depression for sure.
Yeah.
They can't meet their children, grandchildren. Everybody is very careful. So they are the, so I'm doing fine. I've been able to follow everything. I've not had a problem, luckily, but they're having a problem.
That's right. Do you think the government has responded well to the situation, or do you think that they could have taken more measures to control the disease?
I don't think what they, I don't know. I think it's such an unknown animal. I don't think anybody really knows anything about it. Whether so somebody who has it easy says that's all bullshit. Somebody who's had it bad saying it's the worst thing which can happen. So it's all divided. I think it's something which we'll only get to know after a couple of years how serious it was. People are even saying today that it's actually overdose of medicines which is making people sick. It's not so bad. But we also know, we know so many people who just gone away because they're suffocated to death.
Also, considering the fact that you've been working since day one of the lockdown, and people have been having a lot of financial issues, and you work with the bank, has there been an increase in the workload from that front also?
Yeah, so we had a 10% salary cut across Kotak Mahindra Bank, and I'm working 50% more. So for sure, people think that it's a very easy, it's work from home, it's party time. Work is 5 times more, I would say, for me, and salary is lesser.
Yeah,
It's the only
and
saving grace
you,
is that you're not spending that much now because you're at home. Otherwise, all we can say is that, okay, thank God we at least have a job.
yeah, that's right. So were you familiar with the technology? Like you said, you had to work in like in the span of 5 days, you had to convert to online work. So were you familiar
Yeah.
with the technology, or did it take you time to like settle in with the new format?
I was put into the deeper end of the water. I had to swim, so I didn't know what Zoom was till the end of March. I had not even heard of a thing called Zoom, and I had to be. And then, but once when the technology came in, you have to adapt. Like if you're working, you have to adapt. There is, even if you don't want to do it. I always used to consider myself technologically challenged. I always used to take pride saying that I'm technologically challenged, but I had no option this time.
Yeah. And has there anyone like in close proximity with you who has got COVID or anything like that?
Yes, so my father contracted COVID in July of this year. I would say that, it was like, I'm careful, my mother was careful, but he just thought that he's swimming in the deeper end of the gene pool and nothing can happen to him. And he was roaming around in his office everywhere without a mask,
Yeah.
without taking the care, and he got it. And I think he couldn't believe it that he's got it. And it was very tough.
So
He's
how did you
74.
sit with that?
No, so he's 74. He has a lung problem. He uses this that PAP machine at night. So I knew at the back of my mind that should this infection reach his lungs, it will be difficult for him. So when he got it, we were kind of, because she got it in July, and we've been talking about these things since April, May. So somewhere, all our colleagues and all also, we had done a drill that what if this happens to our somebody or any of us? What are we going to do? What if there's no hospital at that time? What if there's no doctor? What if there's no bed? What are we going to do? So somewhere we were prepared. It's like a pregnant woman preparing before that, okay, if I have to go to the hospital, how do I do? Which one am I going to go to? Is my bag prepared? So
Yeah.
somewhere we were prepared that if something like that happens, we know which buttons to press.
Yeah, that's what.
So
And
so
how
the
do you
day
feel
he
the stigma? Like, when a family gets COVID or something, then, the stickers, the people around you, keeping in mind the social distancing and, isolating, self-isolation, all of that. How did you deal with that?
So Anvi, I was not living with him in the house he stays. I was in the other one, and thank God for that, because then I could go and do the needful. If I am going to be homebound and if I will be quarantined, who's going to work? Who's going to do the work? So
Yeah.
I was living in a different house. He was in a different house. When I got to know, so we were more paranoid because we have a lot of staff. And the staff started crying. They started wailing that what if, if we get it, because it was an unknown animal. And then you had to kind of counsel them that, listen, we are there for you. We're not going to just let you go. So if anybody is sick, we're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
So when this happened, so I got into a, so because the preparation, this happened in July for him, it was in April. So April, May, June, 3 months was there where you kind of, it became a little easier. Like for example, earlier in April and May, you had to go to a center to get a COVID test done. There was nobody coming home. By July, the tests were being done at home. By July, you had nursing staff which would come, which were COVID nursing staff. So I would say July, the things had become quite good. It wasn't such a stigma because so many people had already got it.
So you were
And
really
we are careful. Yeah, we were more careful than anybody else that nobody should contract it. So we ensured that everybody got their test done not once, but twice.
Oh, that's great. Oh, so putting aside the downfalls of the pandemic, what is the positive impact? Like some maybe you've been working for so much time, but still like something that you feel that has been positive about the lockdown overall.
Okay, so I would say two things which has been positive. Firstly, I've been living in four pairs of clothes since the last 7 months, and I realized that we as a society was only interested in getting more and more and more and more and more and filling up our cupboards. We don't need it. So I think that is one very important takeaway from that we can actually survive with nothing now. We have more than enough. Secondly, what I realized was that technology, embracing technology, something which probably we thought in our banking line, which would happen 5 years from now, happened within 6 months, got pushed back. Like something like a Zoom. I realized that, I'm sitting with you, Anvi, and we're having a great conversation. There, you can hear me well, I can hear you well, you can do so many. I used to travel every 15, 20 days to Bombay. I would take a 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock morning flight, be in the car for 7, 8 hours, carry a big sheaf of papers. I don't need to do any of this. So that is something which, even when we come out of COVID, I feel the way we are interacting, the way we are doing business is definitely going to change. And that is definitely a takeaway. I can spend now, I can work at night also. I can do, have a meet, anytime. The travel time which we used to waste has gone away, and we can do something productive in that. So
Yeah,
that's that.
yeah, that's all, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Okay.
time. It was great meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anvi. Bye.